Hey, Mannequin Slayer. Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky.
Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Outer Worlds. Now, in the last episode I actually stopped abruptly because I don't think we can just head on down there or down there as well, because that is infected with some mantisaurs. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna turn back real quick and grab a couple of healing items, and let's see, and our inventory is actually kind of full as well, because what was up there actually kicked our butt in the last episode. So Fallbrook, or let's see, I just want some heal, so I'm just gonna jump back here and then quickly jump back to where we were. Alright, so we are back here. The difference is now we have some healing items with us, right? As a matter of fact, yeah, we have a bunch of stuff we can inhale. Okay, I can't see anything, and also my gun is broken. Okay. We do have some marauders over here, but we are trying to get to Hayes Grave, which is belong to Nyoka's, I think, somewhat loyalty mission.
Take you! Keeping you!
Okay. Okay, that's one down.
Ready for more?
That is another one down. Is that everyone? My god, I can't see. Okay, let's make sure to grab everything. And also I'm just going to get rid of or rather scrap the things that we can't really use. Okay. Abandoned safe house discovered. Okay. Can I loot anything? Okay, this is not the way. Okay, if the sun would like to come up, I would like to, loot this place, but I can't really see anything. Literally anything I can't see. Okay. Ordnance control helmet, gold. That is somewhat decent. 26 armor with plus 5 hack. Okay.
I call this Rotting River, on account of all the dead things I've thrown in it over the years. It'll take you into the Devil's Peak Caverns if you follow it under the bridge. That's one option. Others the slope up. If you're up for some fun, let's chat.
Okay. I think nevertheless, whatever the path we take, we have some abomination to fight through. Okay. Make sure our gear is in the tip-top shape.
Here they come!
Wow. Okay. The canids are not a problem at all for us. I may have spoken out of turn maybe, but okay. That is a mantisaur. I don't see a queen. Mantiqueen, I mean. They are kind of hard to deal. Okay.
The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
I don't think we can just walk past them, right? We are a bit off. What is this? Devil's Peak Cavern. Okay. I mean, might as well take this down, right? Okay.
The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
Okay, but we are not going to Devil's Peak at the moment because we are still considering your request. And also we have a lot of stuff we need to do. Okay. Now we do have a Mantiqueen accompanied with some Mantisaur drones. Okay. No, don't let them come to us, I think.
Heading back! Here we go! To shred attacking! Here they go!
Okay. Oh, is she afraid? Don't do that. Okay. Ooh, I got another plasma launcher. I'm just gonna take that apart because we already have one in our inventory. Okay. Now can we just go?
Unfiltered air, rocks in my shoes, risky choke points, all the things I hate about mountains.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have working lifts or roads.
I'm quite sure we need to kill some more things once we get there. Okay.
Wraps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace.
Okay. We nearly got taken out, but it's fine. We managed to get that done. Hayes Grave. Buried near the surface of Hayes Grave is a small log box. Its hinges rusted through and its wood almost completely rotted. It nearly falls apart in your hand. But in it, you manage to find a tarnished silver medallion bearing the letters Charon? Charon? Okay. And then an old weathered grave. Through tooth marks and the gradual wearing away of sulfide, can barely make out an epitaph carved into this tombstone's face. Got himself eaten doing the right thing. Okay.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him.
Okay, so that's why we need to come here before going to the Devil's Peak.
The Queen ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure.
Okay.
I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago. I should have. I really should have. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so.
Okay, and that's and then you turn to alcohol. Yeah, for what it's worth.
Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night. Now come on, let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
Jesus. Okay. ask Hiram for help. Speak with. This is our. Look how many things we have to do. I'm just gonna close the completed tab. We haven't botched anything yet. I don't think I will though. The information broker promised to find the location of the chemicals needed by Phineas, right? That's a main thing. So if speak with the information broker at Devil's Peak. The broker reside in a station at the top of Devil's Peak. Narcast recommended ascending via the caverns underneath Devil's Peak. Follow the rotting river to find the entrance. You reach Fallbrook? Yeah, okay. Alright. We may have some things we need to kill more, but at least we are going to the place we need to go. That's what's true. What truly matters is that okay.
I will end you!
Okay, we kinda divide and conquer that stuff. Okay, 12 armor. I might put one of you guys in it, right? Yeah. Because we need to make sure our squad mates do have some decent armor, because if we really get into a debacle, they're the only one who can just, I mean, we are the only one who can like truly get out of it, but they can actually help out. Okay. I don't see anything else. Let's make our way over here. We're going through the caverns, I guess. All right. Oh wow, what is this? A storm or something? Okay. We haven't checked out that place, right? Might as well. Did we? No. Might as well unlock the fast travel point. Sure. What the hell was that?
Food poisoning is one of the leading causes of death in Halcyon. Not surprising when you see these places from the inside.
Okay. CMP Boards Factory. Okay, so we were given a given a quest about this from the main lady at Fallbrook settlement. I don't think we can tackle this one yet because we actually are busy with something else. So that have to wait, because also there's a couple of things that we need to take care of within Fallbrook. So I'm gonna dedicate a single episode for that, and not doing that actually in this one. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Dead things everywhere. which is pretty much the whole theme with whenever we are going to any kind of place. Okay, I was curious about this thing, a Raptidon hide. Okay, very worthy running to that, I guess. Okay, I mean, Nayakan was the best, so let's take the cavern and hope for the best. Wow, this is reminiscent very much of Pandora, with the bioluminescent and caves and water.
Look up. That makeshift bridge, we gotta cross it. First we go under, then hook around to the left, then up and over.
Okay, got it. Seems like we have a bunch of things we can... yeah. Raptidon. Where's your big guy?
Take your best shot, asshole.
Okay, they are going down somewhat easy thanks to this energy weapon. Yeah.
I am a storm!
Been practicing this.
Okay, let's mellow up the
Anyone else?
big guy with the... Okay. So Ellie, did she went down? I think she did, right? So she need... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, you need to be broken down as well. Other things we are fine. Okay. Bunch of healing items. Okay. Alright. So these two look goofy with their helmets on. So I may somewhat turn off their helmets in the next episode maybe. Okay, don't go just charge in like idiots. Okay, what the fuck is this? Okay. Okay, when they're retreating, I think they get some kind of some kind of buff against damage. Okay, these two go down too easy still, which I don't like. Okay, do we have a coin around here? Okay. That should do it, I think. Where's the drone? Okay, it didn't have a drone. Pulse hammer, I don't care. Okay. I think Ellie has the better one. 26. Yeah, you should hold on to that one. As a matter of fact, nope. I'm just gonna break it down. Yeah. And also mind attribute.
Great work.
Okay, Inferno Scythe. Fragmented mining helmet. We are doing way better than that. Okay, I can't hold the scythe. Yeah, we will find something better. Right? I hope. Okay. Still somewhat. Okay. Wait. The perks. Yeah, we do have this decent perk. So I think it's better to okay, mellow her up. Okay. You're holding out okay. Which is, I mean, I'm okay with that. Okay. Oh my god, this inventory is driving me nuts. These don't count. Yeah, so it's actually okay. Sort by weight. These don't have weight. Value to weight ratio we have as well, so I'm just gonna can't do anything with that. Sure. Get some raw meat into my digestive system. Okay. We do have a couple of
Tunnel here.
tunnel here. What do you mean?
On it, Captain. Good thing, Captain.
Okay. Please don't spit your fire. Shit, she did exactly that. Okay. Ellie just hangs out back there. What the fuck?
To shreds, you watch a pro one.
Okay, these helmets are too goofy. A weapon is actually holding out okay, but they have a lot of. Okay, it doesn't matter as long as she not aggro to us. Okay, this is. I'm just gonna use a body attribute thing, which give us 120.
My kind of. How about that?
Okay. Protosball stick. I don't know why that is a thing still. Okay. Atomic pistol. Nope. I actually used one like way earlier. Yeah, like one of the earliest episode. Earliest? Is that the thing? The like very first episode. Okay. I'm hopefully not missing anything. I'm also trying to get stuff done as well.
Ah, shit. That's a big one. You can tiptoe around to the left or go in guns blazing. Up to you. I vote the latter.
Mega meant to go in. I was serious. The normal ones are hard enough. We have to. I mean, I'm not going to. Okay, mellow her up, please.
My kind of. Oh, look up. What's she doing up there?
Okay, you gotta go. I don't have enough.
Attacking! Making tracks!
Okay. The leap front thing doesn't really. Am I gonna burn forever? What the fuck is going on? Hello? Did the game glitch out or something? I'm still burning. Oh shit, what the fuck? I think the game glitched out or something. I'm still... Oh my god, this is unbelievable. She land one right. I'm not doing anything. Okay. I was gonna say that I flamethrower the modification. Okay, oh my god, this is so much better. I'm gonna dismantle you because I don't have the impediphobia. No. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be penalized more for being encumbered. Elite troop armor. Okay. Naraka, you're gonna get a new armor. Sure. And it kind of fits her too. Okay. Yeah, I think we got everything. So what's your deal?
That assist was a violation of corporate law if I ever saw one. Since it was to my benefit, and we're largely in lawless lands, I'll look the other way. C3 owes you one, stranger. You haven't seen Constance, have you? Ah, there's her torso. And that'll be her legs over yonder, never mind. I'm Bertold.
What in the void are you thinking, creeping around a mannequin like that?
At the time, I was thinking, please don't see me, oh law, I don't want to die, nah. Now I'm thinking it was stupid to come in here.
Okay.
Killing marauders and hooligans, as I am handsomely paid to do. Of course, as me and Constance discovered, they ain't the only forms of life inhabiting these caverns. I owe you a debt for saving my neck, stranger, and I mean to pay it. There's a station up the way. It's where my C3s are posted. We can talk more there where it's safe. I'll be on my way, once I've gathered up Constance's parts.
Okay. So we are good to go. Just gonna go continue. Okay. This cave actually is gorgeous. You know? And we came from over there. Okay, that's the exit.
Incoming! Down they go! Didn't even get our hands dirty.
Okay, that corrosion flamethrower is kind of melting stuff. I think which is the point. Okay. Oh, hello. Marauder ringleader.
Watch out!
Okay. Hopefully you guys have stuff that I can carry on myself. Hefty grade face mask. Okay. What is that looks like? 11 armor, which is laughable. It do be giving us a... Oh my god. Okay. It do be giving us like one of the leadership skills. But stuff I'm wearing currently, it's somewhat better. Okay, both of our weapon and armor is kind of busted. Alright. Yes,
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
okay. And that's a mantiquine, dude.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Okay.
How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
Good question. Joy Vivode.
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders.
No.
A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true. You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know?
Okay, I shouldn't be doing something about that. Yeah.
Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with, and that's guarding these big old Devil's Peak horns. There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually. Go petition the boss man. Maybe you can convince him to alter my duties. You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain.
Okay.
See that path that runs underneath that giant archway? Follow it on down. There's a little station near the cliff. You'll find the rest of my crew there.
Okay, got it.
Need something? Talk to Joy. And for the love of space, don't rile the marauders.
Okay, there do be marauders. Alright. Please don't aggro on us. Otherwise... I mean, we could have taken her easily, but... Oh shit. Donald Anderson.
I owe you for bringing the boss man back to us.
Thank the architect! Bertolt's back!
Got a problem? Maybe I can help. Hey, Mannequin Slayer! Glad you made it in one piece. After all, not everyone's so lucky. Meet my corporate compliance crew. Then check out our weapons locker inside. I reckon you'll find something you like. Then we call it even between us.
Okay.
We were hired to do so, why else? You did get the memo that we're mercenaries? Our client's a bit unorthodox, sure. He calls himself the broker, and prefers the glow of a terminal to flesh and blood interaction. But I can't fault his work ethic. Our current gig's to stop, by means of lethal force, any creatures exiting the caverns, including but not limited to marauders, iconoclasts, and agents operating for the MSI.
Okay.
The corporate model is the oldest and most efficient, not to mention stable structure history has ever shown us. Plus, corporations got certain rights not entailed to individuals. I lead the C3s. Addie covers our payroll and expenditures, Lance handles the human capital, and Donald is our charming public face. Our system works. We've racked up more confirmed kills than any other crew you can hire.
Can't imagine the competition.
The best is the best, lady. That's all there is to it.
Okay. I'll call it even if you help me wipe. Yeah.
You drive a hard bargain, Mannequin Slayer. It don't make much financial sense for C3 to expend resources on any killing beyond the contract stipulations. As the Marauders didn't enter from the caves, the requirements are murky. At the same time, we do want to keep our client alive, until the payment's cleared.
Okay.
We recommended the client safeguard himself, so I don't expect that the main doors will be accessible. Find a way to open them, and we'll clear any hostiles on the inside. I'd best radio ahead for Joy and Hudson to prep for us. They'll be at the station entrance, ready with our finest auto mechanicals to assist you. C3s, prepare to move out.
Okay. We gotta level up from that. And by the way, that's Mega Mantiquin Slayer. Right? That's what we killed. Did I load that one? I don't think I did. Pick up Thunder. Okay. Oh, that is, what the fuck? That is how many times? Okay, you're going to be dismantled. I'm so sorry. And we should take you into the rotation. I very much like this gun. It's fun, but it is not very efficient. You know what I mean? Okay. I got a bunch of stuff over here. Nope, 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 don't do that. Shit. Okay. Light assault rifle Mark II, heavy machine gun. No. Sunburn Ultra, we don't care. I will leave this here. Right? 27 armor. She has somewhat better helmet, right? Okay. I'm just gonna break that down. I don't care. 27. Okay, we have a bunch of stuff. Okay, what is 26? 27? Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna go with leadership for 5. Defense for 5. And for the alien, her, thread generation is fine. Heal amount granted by the medical inhaler. Okay, that is actually quite decent. You gonna do range armor 20% damage to creatures. Yeah. So this is, I think, personal. Yeah, those things are personal. These are not, right? These are the same. Yeah. Sneak attack damage. What is your best one? Shot from Ellie's ability ricochet to a second nearby enemy. Oh wow. Okay. And we are encumbered. Okay. If we head out, um, silver tongue kit plus dialogue plus 5, leadership plus 10, melee weapon. No, I'm not gonna. Tech skills plus 5. Okay. Nayoka can do that. Okay, I'm just gonna hold on to those things because we will eventually get to some good stuff, you know. Okay. Thunder, we can actually whisper, quiet muscle, critical damage to it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And gyrosite, extendomag. But this doesn't have anything. Yeah. So that is like fully modified gun. All reliable is also fully modified. Yeah, I think we are good. Except for the... Nope, that is not what I meant to do. Let's store this one. And where are all those meats? Yeah, that should do it. Okay.
Devil's Peak is as good as cleared. C3s never fail to deliver.
Is it? Okay, I don't think we should go that way because Hiram is right there. I might as well get to him. Okay, we need to be careful.
There you are. Boss man said you'd be up this way. Quick regroup before we shoot up the place? Fox radioed ahead. Said I'm to follow you. Provide whatever support you need. If those bastards start shooting, we'll join in. I gotta warn you, my girl Sunshine here is a tad trigger happy. Of course, me and her will follow your lead. Just wanted you to know we wouldn't begrudge you of any violent inclinations.
Okay. The gun's the trigger happy one? Who are you?
Ain't it the same, really? I'd say me and my piece meet each other halfway on the issue. She likes to be used, and I like to put her to good use. As so very often as I can. We can tell friend from foe, mind you, but it's probably best not to walk directly in front of us.
Okay.
You're A-okay, stranger. Hear that, Hudson? It's payday.
Alright, let's get this done. Okay. So, how about the thunder? I saw a mechanical, so I'm just gonna... Oh, we are melting. We are melting stuff. Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god. What the fuck is she doing?
To shreds, you say? Watch a pro at once. Anyone else?
Okay. Easy as that. Let's break down. Okay. Okay, so is that everything? I don't think the fight is done yet, but
You may not realize this being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to me. So leave already.
Can't? We'll see about that.
yeah, we will.
Huh? Ain't gonna budge while we think it don't work out. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
Okay. Nope. I want to do this. Oh, we have a vending machine. Might as well sell all the junk. Okay. I just don't want to miss out on anything, so might as well pack everything up, right? Okay. Memorandum: Environmental Control Installation and Keycard. Bob, the new Environmental Control Terminal is now installed and running upstairs. Congratulations, you messaged corporate about it. You get to manage it. Consider this your official notice to hide its access keycard deep in the bottom of a drawer somewhere. Preferably in the archives or in one of the station's other popular sections, because I sure as hell will not allow our station's efficiency scores to plummet due to a pointless safety feature. Don't even think about testing the system out. The emergency sirens will make your ears bleed, and if you accidentally trigger the fire suppression system, it can suck the air from the room faster than the station last performance review. Okay, so we won't be messing with that, hopefully. Okay, we can actually carry everything we get for a while, I think. Get 36. That should go on you. I'm hoping that you...
You out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
Okay.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder? And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch. Also, he hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you.
Okay.
Oh, now they'll take action. It's about time, I tell you. I'm up to my neck in Marauders in here, which, by the by, they were supposed to prevent. I barricaded the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate. They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Okay, how many Marauders are here?
Too many, considering I hired a bunch of no-good mercs to keep them out in the first place. Already, they've caused considerable damage to the station's property. If they take down the broadcast equipment, I'll be out of a job, permanently. Aside from the bits I'll be paying you, I trade in secrets, valuable ones for my vocation. I'm sure you can come up with something you might like to ask me about in person once I'm safe.
Okay. Can we actually get to 55? How many? 55. Lockpick is 48. Take skills plus 5. Does that help? No. Engineering plus 15. Does that help? That actually takes away my existing thing. Okay, lockpick doesn't really benefit from anything that I have. Okay, it's fine. I don't think this is the last.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready. C3's entering through the main doors as we speak. About damn time.
Okay. I don't think this is the first and last time we are going to be here.
Light 'em on fire, ladies and gents!
Something's not...
What was that? Put him down!
Waste of company ammo.
Waste of company ammo.
No, waste of...
Okay.
What? Something's...
No, where's
That's the last of them, I think.
Fine, down.
All right.
Old laws, but I love my job. Ain't nothing like getting paid to kill.
Enforcing compliance is just busy work. Damn it.
Okay. Let's do a bit of a backtrack just to collect everything. You know, don't want to get anything to waste. Oh, be it to bunch of people. Okay. Those big station emergency protocols, as I stated in my prior four messages, there's simply no cause for alarm. I swear to you, Hiram, the situation is under control. What you call a near emergency, I would consider a non-event. Yes, a high energy transmission was used for too lengthy period of a time, and yes, the generators cannot safely support that activity. Yes, and yes, they could have been damaged under load, but the point remains. Nothing happens, we caught the issue in time. The engineers involved were reprimanded. I swear on my mama's grave, it will not happen again. Now please cease contacting me for daily updates on the status of the generator. Toilets. What in the black hole were you thinking? Well, at some point, space efficiency becomes inverse to time efficiency, and one negates the other. What I mean is, how am I to do my morning business when the toilets are directly facing the open showers? You might like watching fellow scrub their jigglies when you take a steaming dump, but I don't. Thank for the peep show, not really, that was sarcasm. But reply to that one, on the contrary, Theo, not only is it a specially efficient design, but it also encourages simultaneous users to hurry their business. Don't like, don't look, or speed it up and move on. After all, the faster you are back on your station, the happier we all will be. Postscript: you take too many bathroom breaks and you know it. Okay. Is that everything? Think so. Oh no, we have a bunch of more over here as well. Okay. Is that blue round things that we cannot seem to be getting rid of? Okay. At night, a bit of setup going on. Apparently, you don't own any of these things, so I can just help myself. Apparently, okay. What's over here? Okay, 55 is okay. Personal files from Hiram Blight. Dare I say, the future is looking bright. Indeed, I can run a full gaunt of operations without ever leaving the sanctuary of the broadcast room. Sanjay and Graham are living up to their promises and have not interfered with initial broadcasts. The deal is holding, and I believe I can make a life here. Okay. Had a near miss the other day, nearly ended up with the board on my trail. We will mark that trial firmly in the failure category. One must experiment, however, to ascertain the best methods. I have found thus far that the most reliable method for evading detection within the limited frequency of Monarch's off-world transmissions involves duplicating regular news broadcasts on several unused frequencies. My information gathering associates know to filter out the sounds in the vocal range, in turn isolating the embedded data. Okay. And the board authorities are none the wiser. Playing hazard has never been so thrilling. No high stakes. Okay. Poxed all those imbecile children in their hatred of each other. Sanjay and Graham have oversaturated my key bands. They'll take down each other, alright, and me right alongside them. I should have never invited them to play, but what to do about it now? What to do indeed. Status Station's primary band is presently oversaturated with continual transmissions from sister settlements. Off-world signals are unable to be isolated for recording. Okay.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. And you got me my money's worth out of the C3s. I ought to have simply dealt with you in the first place.
Okay.
Oh no, my business is in trade, not owing others the burden of a favor. This ought to square our debt. One hefty payment for a highly valued service rendered. But, I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me. Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here?
Okay.
That is the primary goal behind locking myself high in a tower. Some folks don't look kindly on me being a purveyor of delicate information. Phineas must have sent you. He's the only one insane enough to send someone to Monarch to rush me. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Careful, I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time.
Okay.
I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. The bandwidth! There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood.
Okay.
My former partner, Sanjar, transmits from his office in MSI's headquarters in the center of town. Don't let him try to fool you. While his messages might seem like gibberish, they are in reality coded business orders to off-world companies. I understand why he needs the bandwidth, but we had a deal and he's broadcasting ceaselessly.
Okay, we know who that is.
Amber Heights is one of the only surviving settlements outside of Stellar Bay. Graham Bryant and the Iconoclasts there got their hands on a working relay station. Now they're ceaselessly transmitting philosophist ramblings on my airwaves.
Okay, we don't know who that is yet.
No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extra planetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and Sanjar to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience.
Okay, you don't worry about that. Let me take care of it.
Is that a trick question? Because to answer it, you'd need to pay me. Of course, I could offer you a vastly more interesting bit of data instead. Try me. Ask me anything you'd like. I'll even offer it for free. We'll call it an exchange for your help with the broadcasts. Ask me what you will.
All right.
There are so many members. Do specify. If you try to cite me on this, I will deny. Do you understand? What I am about to reveal is the sort of information that gets a body disappeared. MSI's ownership of Monarch is technically legal, but it would give MSI too much power on the board to grant them such status. Exactly. But you didn't hear so much as a whisper of such from me. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. They are a curious lot. Insufferable. And short-sighted, too. What else do you wish to know? Sanjar's not actually at fault for his past performance reviews, but he can keep hunting for loopholes to get back on the board for the next century. He'll never be reinstated. Not in his lifetime. For Nebula's sake, even with the loophole I gave him, he's only in charge of MSI because every other exec died during the massacre at Amber Heights. I gave Sanjar and Graham legal information that would allow MSI to own Terra 1, once the other corporations had abandoned the planet. The execs had their concerns, but before the matter could be resolved, pirates raided their homes in the night. Some say Graham suffers from nightmares that leave him sweat-drenched and screaming. I would assume it stems from the friends and family he lost in Amber Heights all those years ago. You mean between MSI, the Iconoclasts, and myself? I bet neither of those megalomaniacs told you I was the true mastermind behind Monarch. Back when the colony was still Terra 1 and corporations were abandoning us left and right, I'm the one who approached Sanjar and Graham with the means to our salvation. I offered them a legal way to take control of the planet. If MSI were the only corporation here, they could claim sole ownership. Precisely. The other corporations were fleeing because of the hazard clause declaring Terra 1 uninhabitable. But MSI had lagged behind, giving Sanjar and Graham an opportunity. Take over MSI, stay here while the other corps left, take over the planet. Precisely. Without me, they never would have done more than play Revolution in hushed whispers over scuzzy kale ales in the tavern. Thus, the bargain was struck. They could run MSI while I would operate Devil's Peak Station. Unfortunately, relations have soured over time. Competing ideologies. Graham believes Sanjar has become corrupted by the corporate lifestyle, that he is now similar to the original corporate executives they sought to reform. And Sanjar has learned the hard way that Graham is quite morally gray. Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information. Not much, admittedly. Phineas has been in hiding for the past 35 years. He got in touch with Nyoka first, who I use as a physical go-between. The rest is history. As far as what's between us, I mean. Outside of that, well, that's a raptidon of another color. I do know this much. There is a sharper side to the good scientist than you'd expect. If allegations are to be believed, the experiments he conducts for the greater good are in fact treasonous and for self-gain. I am not convinced as to the validity of these allegations, considering the source, but I am also not unconvinced either.
Alright, so you can say whatever about him, but he's the only person that tried to save all those lost colonies at the moment, so what do you want me to do?
Luckily for you, I am a veritable font of information.
Okay.
What? No. Why would I go out of my way to intercept messages from Earth? There's no market for them. No buyer means it's not worth my time. Now, if you wanted me to intercept a certain one, that might be worth it for the right price. How low you seemingly regard my trade. Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me.
Okay. I mean, I will always choose to persuade of other things.
Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to shit, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra too.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck.
Okay.
Sure. You know where to find me if you need me.
Alright, so yeah, I think that's about it for this episode. We actually got quite a lot of things done. In the next episode, we will actually tackle what's going on in Amber Heights and all the other places around the Monarch. So yeah, so that's about it, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.